This interview is being brought to you by BabyFightGear.com. Baby Fight Gear is dedicated to providing a single source for children's mixed martial arts. Inspired clothing, the softer side of tough sports. Our clothing is available in sizes newborn to toddler. Okay, guys, welcome back to Late Night MMA Radio. Let's bring in TJ Grant. How's it going, man?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. So, how's training been going for this fight, and how's your health heading into it?
Training's been great. It's been perfect camp. Just getting used to this thing. Finally, it's been 23 fights or something like that, and every time I just seem to get a little bit better. Just looking after my body and just having better training camps, feeling like I'm peaking, and this has been the best one yet, and everything's good.
We talked in early August, and you were pretty excited about this fight with Evan Dunham. This fight still get you really pumped?
Oh, definitely. Like I said, it's going to be an awesome fight. He's a tough opponent. It's unfortunate we didn't get to fight on the main card, but that's I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. But I do know that if we both go up there and do what we usually do, it's going to be a great fight. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, man, that's actually kind of funny because I was just going to ask you the question. I read an article where Dunham was pretty disappointed that he wasn't fighting on the main card, so obviously you feel the same way.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's something, I felt like, I've had 8 fights in UFC now. This is going to be my 9th. Life is good. No complaints. Just going to look to go out there and just make a statement, go out there and have an exciting fight. I think the UFC made a mistake in not putting us on the main card, but hey, that's all good. That's all good. I control my own destiny from here on out.
What's your weigh right now, and how much more do you have to cut?
Mid 160s right now, in the morning anyways. And, just the usual where I need to be. Like my body's, getting down and I'm feeling really fit. It's funny when you're doing cardio and stuff, your body, you just feel so much faster because, you're just, normally I'm about, 178, 180. That's usually what I'm walking around at, training, but not killing myself and not doing anything special with my diet. And, it definitely feels good to be down here. I just wouldn't mind, a little bit of sweets here and there, maybe a cheeseburger or something.
What was your whole opinion on the UFC 151 fiasco?
Hey, it was really unfortunate. One fight, kind of everything hinged on that one fight. My opinion, I think John Jones, I think he should have taken the fight, but he didn't, and he didn't really, he didn't financially, he was in a position where, he didn't really need to, and he's the champion of the world. He's almost, he can do what he wants, but at the same time, I think you have an obligation to do it, and, you can look at it from the standpoint of all the other fighters on the card. Maybe he didn't know the whole card would have got canceled, but, you're the champion of the world. The guy's coming up in weight. Take the fight, but, he didn't, so it's his decision, man. I'm not going to completely knock him for that. I personally would have definitely did it.
Yeah, for sure, man. And we just had Charlie Brenneman on the show, and he was pretty outspoken when the whole thing went down, making some tweets to John Jones, asking him if he was going to be sending him a check to pay his rent. And Charlie Brenneman was actually one of the lucky fighters, Their fight is on this card. Some guys are waiting until December to fight. How shitty would that be?
Yeah, I mean, that would really suck. I mean, even for Charlie, I'm sure he was ready to peak. He was probably just doing the last touches on his diet and his training, and your body gets beat up during training camp. You get worn down, and that, you're just starting to taper. You're starting to feel good, and you're like focused on that date, and for something like that to cancel a card, it's unfortunate. I'm sure John Jones never knew that was what was going to happen, and it was a big fight. It was really, but hey, it's unfortunate for these guys that got to wait, man. Even a month, I know, the way the way you train peak for that one day, and then kind of sustain it for another month. That's got to for them.
Moving forward here, when will you be flying out to Toronto?
I'll be leaving on Tuesday afternoon, so still got a couple days here. Do a little more training tomorrow, and maybe some light stuff on Tuesday. But the hard work's done, man. This is what I look forward to. Fight week, just sharpening. Your body starts to actually feel good. There's days where you're just sitting there and you don't want to get up and do stuff. Plus especially when you're dieting, your mood's bad, and you don't really have the energy. So fight week for me, it's awesome, and I haven't really got a chance in my life to spend a whole lot of time in Toronto. So I'm going to go in there and take it all in and just have a good time, and after the fight, stick around for a little while. So it's just going to be a good week ahead, that's for sure.
As I was mentioning, we're talking in early August, and you're talking about a lot of friends and family coming out for this fight?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of family going out, a lot of friends. It's going to be exciting. I love fighting on the road and not really having that added pressure of, people that and cheering for you. I mean, I love it at the same time, but, it's added pressure, and, it's going to be one of them fights, but, I always seem to thrive off the pressure, so it's something I've been preparing for to deal with, and, I've never had trouble with it in the past.
Yeah, man, and you're answering my questions before I ask them, because I was going to ask you if that added extra pressure fighting in Canada.
I mean, anytime you fight in Canada, like I said, I have had a lot of success, fighting on the road. I fought in, Virginia and Washington and Memphis and Indianapolis, and those for me were like those were my best performances in the UFC. And but at the same time, I love fighting in Canada. I fought in Montreal plenty of times, and I'm not gonna sit there and be superstitious or anything like that. I've had success in Canada. I've lost in Canada, but I've done everything right for this training camp. So I'm just gonna let everything play out on Saturday. I'm 100% prepared, and mentally I'm just right exactly where I need to be right now.
Okay, and before we let you go, give me a prediction on this Evan Dunham fight. He was right there a few fights back. He had a shot at possibly going for the title, and then he hit a little bit of skids, and now he's got it back together. So give me a prediction on this fight.
I predict it's going to be exciting. We're both going to go out there and throw down. I don't think that you can put the two of us in the cage and not have fireworks. So that's one thing. I'm 100% confident. I'm ready to go out there and just execute and do my thing. And I'm looking forward to the fight.
Yeah, man, and it's really too bad you guys got pulled off the main card, because there's a really good shot here of fight of the night.
Hey, I'm going to go out there and do my thing, and hopefully it ends quick in my favor, and we don't have to worry about fight of the night. But hey, if fight of the night happens and I got to take a little bit of punishment myself, why not? You know what I mean? It'll be all worth it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay, would you like to throw out any sponsors or promote your Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, just hit me up on Twitter at _TJ_Grant, and I really just want to thank everybody at Fit Plus Martial Arts in Cole Harbor, that helped train me and train with me for this fight. Jordan Mean and Ainsley Robinson also for coming out and helping me train. And my sponsors, Remote Access Technology, Echo, Cashman ATM, Popeye's Health Supplements, and Dungeon Sportswear. I appreciate your guys' help. And all the fans, cheer for me on Saturday night.
Awesome, TJ. We can always count on you. Come on the show, and I appreciate it, man.
Not a problem, man. Anytime. Thank you.
Okay, see you, man.